उसके लिए कौन सा वाला सेट मैंने ही देखा है हमने स्कूल में किसी ने नहीं किया है मैंने किया है क्या है आंसर a is equal to 0 b is equal to -2 हां
और वो तूने आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल बनाया क्या आंसर है
इसके
ओ माय गॉडनेस सही है मैंने गूगल पे डाला और वही आंसर है इवन मैथ्स के मामले में बोला भी वही आंसर
आप समझ रहे हैं
मैंने कुछ और ही दिमाग लगाया मैंने हेरोल्ड्स फॉर्मूला अबे आंसर देखो इसका 2 आया और वो फिर 150 का ही आया
मेरे को नहीं आ रहा था फिर उनको ऐसा ये ऑब्जर्व किया यार 80 डिग्री और ये 10 है तो हाइट तो नहीं होगा और बेस 10 है तो हाथ से मिस होगा
मैंने वो राइट एंगल कटा है मैंने राइट एंगल को स्किप किया पता है मैंने राइट हाइपोटेन्यूज किया
हाइपोटेन्यूज लेके मैं एरर फार्मूला लगा के आ रहा हूं उधर मेरा को आगे आंसर आ
नहीं मैंने हाइपोटेन्यूज वाला जिसने भी किया है ना अमरजा ने वही किया था मेरे को राइट एंगल तुम लोग डालो पर जब मेरे को पता है क्या हाथ में पकड़ना
इधर है अरे इतना बड़ा है इधर है अंदर
अच्छा ये रहा अबे बच्चा
चलो
इसे काम करो पकड़ो
सोने में छोड़ दो वही कर
वो डाल बेचारा डाल पहले तो सारे भाग गया अरे मत जाओ नहीं तो आप
अरे उसके वो सेफ्टी को पकड़
वो लीगल डाल दिया
रुक
I'm not helping you
अगर ये मेरे मुंह पे उछला
वही उड़ गया था तेरे पे
अरे रुक ना रे
अरे सुना चाहिए कि बोले कि
अरे तुम उल्टो
भाई कहीं पे फेंक दिया क्या अरे
रुक फुटबॉल
Good evening, sit down. These boys are also. Sit down, good evening.
अरे सर मेरे पे फेंक दिया कॉकरोच
Open the window. Roll boys.
सर पकड़ आजकल से फिर भी वो भाग रहा है चला अरे विंडो खोलने पकड़ दिया
जाओ. It's okay, girls. Sit down. Sit down. Just look at that. She.
सर हाथ से करो
No, let it. It won't be. Then you have to sanitize.
जूस आ रहा है बाहर
Chi. Then. Girls, sit down. It is not going to hurt you. I said sit down. The cockroach is not going to do anything.
अरे घायल हो गया
Look at this all wrist bodybuilder. Let it be. You come here, Smith. You sit here. Come on, pick up the volume. Quick. One cockroach is making these people collapse.
सर बैठ के ऐसा उड़ी मारा पीछे
See, we have flying cockroaches in certain places where I live. But I guess allow them to fly. What is it? एक cockroach है भाई लेके जा. ये लड़कियां इतना. ये लड़के तो उससे भी.
तो मैं
Sit down. Sit down. Pick up the volume. Now cockroach specialist is going to take it out. मैंने भी वही बोला. Open कर.
नहीं जिंदा है
अरे लेकिन घायल है वो
लेके जाके मरम पट्टी कर. शू. कुछ भी एक cockroach के लिए.
उड़ गया वो
आज जाने दे. Sit down. Guys, sign it. Boys, you come here. That's better. That murder place you should not sit. Wait. These boys are murder.
अरे boys should not skip बोला
The cockroach has been removed. Sit down. At least the girls are afraid. That's okay. Boys are afraid more than girls. And you are enjoying the scene.
Yes.
And where is our future lawyer?
Sir, what the table picture?
I heard this lizard and company. There are certain Marathi people who don't want to see that. They call it pal in Marathi.
So cute, sir. It looks. I am afraid of it. I'm afraid of it.
People who are munching lizards alive in our own India and Maharashtra.
My mom likes lizards, but one time I was
Let her complete the story.
but you know, lizard walked on my leg,
Okay.
and then later I found it there.
Okay. And later you went to the ICU and admitted, and some ICU treatment was given. Hey guys, tell me the chapter economics. Did we? Climate completed, na?
No.
Completed. Palampur also had completed. Human as a resource is the second chapter of economics. In geography, we have completed 3 chapters. Correct? All complete. School exams.
The school exam and people as resources.
And that is what I am going to start today. Palampur is completed.
It is not coming.
And so what shall I do? Now write the next heading, people as a resource. Quickly. Economics chapter 2. Pick up your volume, be ready. This chapter is pretty lengthy, but we'll try to go systematically with the. Who is absent today? And who is she? Girl. She is not in my lectures. No. Why does he remember that? It's okay. Why are you taking seriously? Hey guys, did you sign the attendance sheet?
Yes.
Quickly give it back. Write the heading. Give me one volume by the time you finish. Write the introduction part. देखो such a dildar student we are. Correct. Population. Last week you were absent. I hope. Why, madam? You don't know. Population is an asset. Introduction. Population is an asset provided with. Population is an asset provided with. No. ये पूरा लिखो. Quality education, medical and health facilities. You write and don't write plus. Meeting the minimum nutritional requirement, etc. Meeting the minimum nutritional requirement, etc. Second, you can write. It is human capital formation. Human capital formation. Right below. refers to this one refers to a process through which the general population of the country refers to the process through which the general population of the country is added to productive power. Put it into single inverted comma. Is added to productive power of any nation. Full stop, continue, same point. Government provides the needed infrastructural support. Government provides the needed infra. This is the word. Infrastructural support. Put a dash. Education, training. What has happened to the education, training, and needed medical care facilities. Sir? Class has become vibrantly. That is the word. Oh my God, genuine brain related issue. But there is no brain related. All kept it in the pawn shop. You understand what is a pawn shop? What? I know. P-E-W-N. Absolutely wrong. P-A-W-N. Pawn. P-A-W-N. What is this?
It is on history channel. It is there. I see it every day.
These are part of this. गिरवी रखने वाला दुकान pawn shop गिरवी you mortgage it and take some money for it. तो तुरंत बच्चे ने बोला no need to mortgage. मैंने बोला क्यों? Right from day one nothing is there, empty. Okay, now you can understand. So that this topic थोड़ा सा lengthy है, but we'll try to control it with the time. When I use the word people, we always say it is a resource. Till now in geography you have studied soil resource, mineral resource. Come on, more.
Human resource.
Land resources, water resources. But why not you and me the resource? So that is what the question. So Rucha is giving a bright smile to be understood. She right from day one, what? Resource. Right? Either yes or no. She's having a burglar's look. How about Aishwarya? Are you a resource? No. Definitely not. Why not? In school. So school is not a resource. What it is, a godown?
I'm still learning.
You are a resource in form. A day will come, you don't want to become a resource. That's very sad part of this family. I always believe the richest investment government of India does is you guys. Human investment. Correct? I buy land, I buy jewelries, I invest in stocks. I'm going to get returns. Correct? But the returns you guys will give it to the nation. The returns that the human being will give it to the country, family, neighborhood will be long lasting. Why long lasting? As long as you are productively employed, you are going to contribute. That is why this topic is saying people. Correct? She is really disqualifying herself, so I don't want to make her qualify. And generally speaking, correct, like you, there are thousands of Aishwarya in our country, all lazy ducks. So we always believe a day will come when you are going to get employed. Are you?
Yes.
Yes. Are you going to contribute to the nation?
Yes.
वो तो पहले family से पूछना पड़ेगा. For which the government is providing what? Education, training, and medical care. So, no, wait. Where you don't go? You come here. One your corner. The half words is eaten by certain people in between. Not eaten. We always believe you're not going to a government school, but is the government of India spending the fees that you are paying is half the money that is the private school is spending. They are aided by the government, correct? Although you are a private school students, I understand that, but not all the fees required by the school is provided by you. Maybe a major chunk, and the rest is coming from the government. It's come from aided. What is aided? Government funded it. So this is what this chapter. So the next story or case study we will be studying 2 persons. One is I think Sakal and other is Vilas. So let us have 2 persons standing here. I'll make him as Vilas and I'll make him as Sakal. So let Sakal read the case study which is given in page number 141. Sakal. So these 2 studies will tell, like Aishwarya was batting with me, so I'm not a resource, I'm a liability. Liability means which is only for expense. Asset is only for earning. I mean now, although you are an expense of your family, but you are not a liability. You are asset in form. You are trying to become an asset. And definitely one day you become an asset. Okay? So Sakal is reading and Vilas is getting ready after that. Come on, Sakal. You are not Sakal, is it? You want to be a Sakal? No. Then leave. Come on, Sakal.
There were 2 friends, Vilas and Sakal, living in the same village, same Apur. Sakal was a 12-year-old boy. His mother Sheila looked after domestic chores. His father Bhutta Chaudhary worked in an agricultural field. Sakal helped his mother in domestic chores. He also looked after his younger brother Jitu and sister Situ. Her uncle Shah married her.
Don't disturb him. Right. Now you make a mistake. Come on. The story goes like this. I'll narrate it what it is. Sakal is an independent boy who has completed his studies. Is not only helping the family, he himself is getting good employment. Whereas Vilas is not the story. Might be Vilas is the story what Aishwarya was narrating for herself. But we'll see. Okay? Come on, Sakal.
His uncle Shah had passed the...
Hey, let it be serious now. Enough. I want to complete both the case study. Go ahead.
His uncle Sham had passed the matriculation examination but was sitting idle in house as he had no job. Bhutta and Sheila were eager to teach Sakal. They forced him to join the village school, which he soon joined. He started studying and completed his higher secondary examination. His father persuaded him to continue his studies. He raised the loan for Sakal to study a vocational course in computer.
What is vocational? Along with your studies, if you are unable to continue after 10th or 12th, the school will itself teach you. Vocation मतलब आप degree तक करने का जरूरत नहीं. Normally you guys are going to do full. But those poor students who don't have the money to continue, electrician, plumber, AC technician, IT engineer, छोटा मोटा jobs. Go ahead, that is vocation.
What is matriculation?
Tenth time. In those days, matriculation is 10th time.
With great vigor and enthusiasm, he completed his course. After some time, he got a job in private firm. He even designed a new kind of software. This software helped him increase the sale of the firm. His boss acknowledged his services and rewarded him with a promotion.
Okay, here comes the end of Sakar. Let's go with Vilas. Let's see. Let's a conclusion also.
Story of Vilas. Vilas was an 11-year-old boy residing in the same village as Sakar. Vilas' father was Mahesh. Vilas' father Mahesh was a fisherman. His father passed away when he was only 2 years old. His mother Geeta sold fish to earn money to feed the family. She bought fish from the landowner's pond and sold it in the nearby country. She could earn only ₹150 a day by selling fish. Vilas became a patient of arthritis.
It is arthritis related to the bones. Okay.
His mother could not afford to take him to the doctor. He could not go to school either. He was not interested in studying. He helped his mother in cooking and also looked after his younger brother Mohan. After some time, his mother fell sick and there was no one to look after her. There was no one in the family to support them. Vilas too was forced to sell fish in the same village. He like his mother earned only a meager income.
What is meager income? A very small income. Okay. Let us go to the conclusion. Gaudi will read conclusion. Now let us understand.
From the two case studies, we saw that Sakar had access to education and health facilities, while Vilas lacked the means to visit the doctor.
What is the meaning of the word access? He had the reach to the studies. Only access, or was he a meritorious student? He was a meritorious student. It's like you all guys. Hard work. Okay. Let us see Sakar. Aishwarya is not. Her facial expression told me.
Visit the doctor even. Sakar acquired a degree in computers and found a job in a private company. Vilas continued the same work as his mother.
What is the same work, Rucha? Selling fish. Very good. You guys are concentrating. Good.
And earned a meager support back. He was uneducated and due to same salary of an unskilled labor as his mother. In the case of Sakar, 7 years of education adding the medical knowledge of labor. This enhances total productivity and increases.
What is the meaning of the enhance right there? Improves. Because the education that you guys are doing, don't you think the job that you are offering is something, a pretty good job? Are we just targeting just 12th finished boys or girls or something? No. We are targeting one of the best jobs. That is what the two students. So one is of Sakar and other is of Vilas. Absolutely clear? Why are you adding to the musical volume? Today you are looking more happier than any before. That's the reason. Oh my God. Okay. Now, do you notice any difference between two friends that you have to read and tell me where you want me to explain? Any two friends? Any differences? Is Sakar a good example for you, or is Vilas a bad example for you? So everyone in our class wants to become a more like Sakar. You will be doing studies in your own field, but the Vilas is a sad part of the story. So let us go to the returns from investment in human resource. Rucha, please. Now when I use the word human investment, I am referring to which formation? Is it human capital and investment? Correct. So today you can look into your eyes of your mother or the father. Every day you might be looking in. But today you look in and ask them, what is the best investment they have done? They will tell anything and everything except you. है ना? Then फिर पूछेगा मम्मी मैं अभी तू गलती हो गया फिर रहने दी थी. What does it mean? They do not know what is human capital formation. At least today you go and convince them. That will be a big reward to you. है ना? चल. If they don't want to keep it.
Investment in human resources via education and medical care
and give high rates of return in the future. This investment on people is the same as investment in land.
Underline, same as land and capital. In fact, I rate it is not same. It is more higher. Higher than what? Land and capital. Okay, go ahead.
A child who will investments in on education and yield a high return in the future in the form of higher earning than greater contribution to society. A virtuous cycle is created in ways of
Please write this word in your notebook. A virtuous cycle. In case of what I have said, education, and I'll explain what is the meaning of the word virtuous and vicious. Please write that word in your notebook, then I'll be explaining to you. So both is starting with the word B. So this one is associated with what? Education and? Come on. What is written in the volume? Plus healthcare. You guys don't know anything. Keep just blabbering. The word is virtuous. The word is vicious. I always explain to student, virtuous is a positive cycle. Do you accept? Whereas this is a negative cycle. In economics, we explain the word poverty. Poor persons are poverty stricken because they want to remain poor only. A very contradictory statement. Whereas the people who are rich are becoming richer. Why? Sure. Not capitalism. They do invest their money. They make their education of their children. They give them the best medical care. How about the poor? Are they sending their children to the international school? International school will be some road signal only, where bacha is learning the art of, and you are saying, shoo. What does it mean? Always the problem in a country like India, it is the poverty. Poverty is the root cause of all evils. Root cause of all evils. Which evils? I say social evils. Please write below this. That is the meaning of the word vicious circle. Whereas virtuous cycle, you write adds to, what is HCF stands here? Human capital formation. Abhi samjha what is virtuous cycle and what is a vicious cycle? Human capital formation, na? This is human. Healthcare, not healthcare. Education plus healthcare. I asked you, last class you actually didn't bother to answer.
I told you.
No, I didn't listen.
I reflected it.
Okay. The word SICK or SIKH? That is seek. Root cause of all social evils. Whatever problem in the society, the problem is from poverty. Okay, if we remove the poverty, the social problems might subside slowly and steadily. Who was reading? Come on, Anuj.
Virtuous cycle is created in case of educated parents who are found to invest more heavily on the education of the child. I feel like the importance of education and our foundation of proper nutrition and hygiene. They accordingly look after the children's needs for education at school and curriculum. In contrast, a vicious cycle is created by disadvantage.
Underline the word disadvantaged parents. Whom do you call disadvantaged parent? Whom? Please write the word poor parents. Next, carry on.
Created by disadvantages, parents who themselves are uneducated and lacking in hygiene keep their children similarly.
Open bracket. Themselves uneducated, lacking in hygiene, keeping their children in similarly disadvantaged state. Is this paragraph absolutely clear? So we have learned two things. Which are the two things? A virtuous cycle and a which is good for the society, which is bad for the society. These are which parents?
Disadvantage.
Very good. Disadvantaged parent. And these are educated parents. Okay? Let's give it to Gauri. Next paragraph.
So you're just skipping over.
Oh, you my dear, why are you swapping left and right? You sit in one place. You are still writing. Enough. He doesn't understand a word. Come on, Gauri.
Human resources in Japan. Countries like Japan have invested in human resources. They did not have any natural resources. These countries are developed or rich countries. They import the natural resources needed in their country.
Okay, if we call these countries like Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, we can say, very small. In fact, they do not have any natural resource of their own. But what they have invested more in, are their citizens very much educated, qualified? Are they technically sound? If you have seen Casio watches that earlier we used to wear, the digital watches, Japanese women, when they return from their job, when they are watching a daily soap, the serials, they make that watches looking at the soaps. Can you imagine what your mother and my mother will be doing? She'll be crying much louder than what is that? And Papa has gone a freak. What is happening? देखो क्या हो गया तेरा मम्मी अच्छी है नहीं उसकी मम्मी उधर मर गई and she will be weeping the whole day. India is the largest country where maximum cooking related serials are watched and all the books are also sold, but when we get the dining table and mother will be saying this is just a pure experiment, you wait. Papa बोलेगा rat वाला poison लिखा है ना मम्मी बोलेगी रुको उसके ऊपर भी एक डिश बनाया मैंने रुको. What does it mean? The Indians are just, even I am one and mom, they keep blaming the climate. Oh, look at this rainfall. Till now we have been crazy for the rainfall. Now rainfall has started in my own house only. Today mother asked, ये rainfall कब रुकेगा? क्यों क्या हो गया? 2 दिन से बाहर ही नहीं चल. I told her Marathwada, that Vidarbha region people are dying. No problem, but मुझे बाहर. Rainfall is creating a trouble. 1 week before we were all crying. So hot, so humid. Every time it's like in Singapore, now the Singaporeans have this good habit. It's very hot and humid. When they are out, their dresses you might have seen, the shortest kind of, both the ladies also. But when they enter into, Lucha is dreaming, kya hota hai? Relax. When they get into MRT or the buses, the AC is there. Then they will wear jackets, sweaters and everything. As soon as they come out, oh Baba, she very hot. And what are you guys doing? Well, they keep blaming the climate. But one thing is good, they are technically very, very advanced. Which country? Japan. And Singapore. Singapore as well. Come on. Go ahead. Sorry, waiting. No answer. Directly go to economics. Put the heading this in your notebook. Economic activities. You make primary activity, secondary and tertiary. I'll also write along with you. Economic activity.
So you have to write this thing.
Only the heading, nothing big. So I'm making it a smaller type. So you write primary activity. You write secondary activity. And then you write tertiary activity. We have sectors also, but now you write only the activities. So today how bright is the sunshine, is it? I really love it. After 2 days. You don't like it? Oh my God. After 2 days. Good. I will. Why do you waste the energy, man? Then I have turned on 2 lights which are not required. The other 2 lights are on. Did you guys write?
Yes.
Shall I explain? Yes. Aishwarya, my dear student, come to this bench corner. Either you speak French or I understand English. Or in between there are two Spaniards sitting and two Adivasis. American Adivasis. Native. They are called as Red Indians. Red Indians. When we talk about the word activity, the first activity we always believe is primary. What is primary? Normally related to agriculture or raw materials type. Whereas secondary activity, I am making the raw materials into finished product. That will be manufacturing. And tertiary, where advanced level. Normally, जब मैं ये sector सिखाएगा, I will say primaries are generally agriculture, secondary are generally industry, and tertiary are service. What is the meaning of the word service? We have teachers, doctors, lawyers, healthcare, medical, all services. It is intangible. You cannot see, because yesterday I was explaining in Sunday's class, he was peeping in. I was explaining that only. I was explaining difference between goods and services. Fortunately, I don't see what's happening out, but I could see my student waiting. So I really embraced him, but he ran. So let's proceed. Directly go to primary sector.
Primary sector involves use of natural resources. Example: agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry.
It's husbandry. Delightment, she gets the word. She will ask. Tell her. I knew it. These kind of topics are very important to you. What is that? These guys are tapping each other. On your shoulder, they will get all the extra information. One is primary. What is primary? Only related to agriculture. You know what is poultry farming?
Yes, sir.
The eggs and the chicken. Animal husbandry means taking care of the animals on a scientific lines. Like we had a Amul. That's a big one. You go to Goregaon in Mumbai. Have you gone to Goregaon?
Yes.
We have a big milk factory, RA milk factory. मतलब दूर से बहुत बदबू smell आएगा. And those who hate milk never go to RA milk factory. Seriously. Such wonderful foul smell will be there. Wonderful foul. I mean, wonderful in the sense that it is milk. That is wonderful. But the smell is so good. But then we don't want to drive through the milk. And then if you have tabelas in front of that, Goregaon pe tabela is दिखेगा. पूरा black color का big animal called buffalo. And always from front eating and from back throwing. And you guys are interested, I don't know where is front and back. Look at it. He's interested there. He's a backdrop of our class. The backdrop मतलब पूरा. Yes, you close your eyes, maybe suddenly remove the t-shirt. I sure I didn't understand what's happening. Better you go. Then you will be getting into the skills. What is it? Animal husbandry understood? Taking care of animals on scientific lines. बस. अच्छा जाने दे. आप लोग थोड़ा हेल्दी दिखते हैं. बॉडी के ऊपर मुझे बहुत आया. ठीक है. Enough.
Secondary sector involves manufacturing and processing.
Underline the word manufacturing and processing.
It transforms raw material into.
Underline that. RM into FP. Why Yuka is nodding like this? क्या होता है?
He's actually taking the pen.
हाँ लेकिन तो. Your book is idle. You want me to write? नहीं. Hey, whose book it is? Take out. You see correct. ऐसा बोलो ना. You take it. हाँ. Give me your pencil.
So can you repeat what to mark?
What to mark?
I was dying. What to
Transform raw materials into finish. Come on.
When primary goods are used to produce finished goods by manual labor or machines, then such an activity is known as the second.
Underline the word. Such an activity. Continue. Manual labor. Secondary. Go ahead. No need for. Directly go to tertiary. I'll take care of the reading. Tertiary sector, underline. Not involved in manufacturing. Provide, circle the word services. And underline, no need to underline open bracket. Trade, transport, communication, banking, education, tourism, services along with insurance. You know all these services. Any of the services you need me to explain? Why Richa and company were very smiling for one services? What is that?
Communication.
Communication means related to your mobile phones, telephones. We have BSNL in India. What does BSNL stands for? Sanchar Nigam Limited. Okay, chalo. Let's go into components. Abhi ye notebook mein fir se dal dena components of economic activity. They'll ask you difference between market and non-market. Component, only the heading, only the heading. This chapter goes. Thanda, who is it? Who is it? It is components, economic activities. I'll explain shortly. One is market activity, another is non-market activity. Now look at the board for a few minutes. I think you can also tell me the difference between these two activities. Whenever we sell the goods, whenever we produce to earn profit, whenever we are paying for the raw materials, that activity is a which activity?
Market.
But something which I am not producing for market, for my self-consumption, for my happiness. If I am a good painter, I make paintings not to be sold, just to keep in my house. If you are a professional singer, you are singing to satisfy your own hunger of singing. But if your same singing goes for a concert, where you are charging, where you are paid, then that will be a which activity? Market. So all activities which are purely for profit, is it which activity? And non-market are those which are you are doing on your own. Hobbies. Can I use the word NGOs here? Have you heard about who are NGOs? Non-governmental organization. They don't charge anything from you, but they can solve your problem in getting a loan from the government office since one of your family members died while you was working in a government office. Correct? So there are several NGOs in our country. They can be doing which activity? Non-market. Clear? Absolutely. Come on. Who was reading? Let us give it to Gauri. Hey, Aishwarya wants to. She will take some time. Come on. Abhi finally. Go ahead.
Components of economic activities.
Okay.
Economic activities have two components: market activities and non-market activities. Market activities. They involve
remuneration. Don't you ask me. The word remuneration ऊपर लिखना payment. Hey, did you give me a pencil here? No, you didn't. You want to give me a pencil?
No, I have one.
But where's the first one? It's here. It's here. Please write for remuneration. Yours only, na? Remuneration, you write payments. Go ahead.
For activities performed, that is paid or charged.
Underline paid.
For example, production of goods or services, including government service. Non-market activities. Non-market activities are production for self-consumption.
Only underline that word self-consumption. What is self-consumption? You are producing it, but your intention is to not to sell in the market. Okay? Go ahead.
These includes consumption and
Processing.
Processing of primary product and production of fixed assets for personal use.
Underline consumption and processing, circle the word personal use. No need, division of labor. I'll just explain. Now there are 5 or 6 students in my class. I'm giving them a task. The task is not for one student. The task is all for the 5 or 6 students. Do you think all the tasks you are going to do alone? What will you do?
Divide.
Yeah, you will divide. Collection, presentation, painting, maybe parceling, and she will be presenting. What does it mean? You are dividing the labor. If everyone does the same, are you going to complete the task? If only one person is ready to do all the tasks, will it do in time? No. So division of labor means the work which is need to be completed is divided among the family, if it is a family members, or between the workers. You go to any factory, is all the factory laborers doing all the work of a factory? No. They do only one specific job. That is called as economic specialization. What is specialization? He is there to do only that packing work. He is there to do only the stitching work. He is there to do only collecting the cotton. But it is called as division of labor. Is it okay? Okay. The real now. I forgot.
There is a division of labor. Traditionally, there is a division of labor between men and women.
Underline that word, men and women. Do the girls accept traditionally women dividing the labor between men and women? Which activity they are referring, primary, secondary or tertiary? Primary. Primary mein which activities the men and women are equally working? Cooking is for eating. You don't see agriculture. Yeah, the women want. You don't see agriculture. Look, Aishwarya. She's looking at me as if I am the farmer. When you see agriculture, the plowing part is done by men. The sowing part, the cutting part, collecting part is done by women. Is it division of labor? Yes. Is men alone doing all? Is women doing alone all? No. There is division of work. Okay.
Women generally look after domestic chores and men.
It is not chores. It is either chores or chores. No, chores. She's other. Who is it? Who? In our society we have a Kishore, we call him a Chore. He said, yes, me. KV eat Kishore. अभी next time अपना किशोर को ढूंढेगी कौन है? ऐश्वर्या? Chore. Say it again. Why is there a need? She herself is not laughing. Turant he is laughing. Look at the other one. I really pity what has happened. Carry on.
Cleans utensils, washes clothes, cleans the house, and looks after the children, wherein Shagal's father Buddha cultivates the fields, sells the produce in the market, and
so these are the division of labor. Bhuta Singh doing one part of the chores or chores, and the lady, whoever is the lady, she is doing one part. So we are divided. It's like today you understand what is division of labor. You go to home. Some homework Papa is doing.
Impossible.
That's good. I love it. Aishwarya is saying X. All mathematics and other things. Then some part Mama is doing. And what is the bacha doing? Write the name and roll number. So the project a family project. What does it mean? Correct.
I've been in trouble.
Now, what do you want to say? Say it in one. You run into troubles, is it? Did the teacher run in trouble or she ran out of the school? Completed it. Wait. You wait. Huh? Smith. You make both these people stand up. And check, this person and this person, are they sitting on the fire? Because the burning sensation, they cannot say it, but only it comes with the laughter. Ask them, ask them.
Sir, I was not laughing at it.
Who is?
Sir, yes, of course.
I can't. We lock him in the ladies' toilet. Why? You go to ladies' toilet. Why are you doing it? Because because nobody will go there. Since there is bigger cockroach than this. Smith, now you have to control. Look this side. Don't look. And Gauri, you are on our own. Don't put the blame on this poor little boy.
Little.
Yes.
From little.
Why you gave him money yesterday? Take that. Okay, let's go ahead with Gauri. Go ahead. Hey, now we have understood division of labor. Write that sentence in your notebook. Division of labor. It simply refers to division of farm labor. I'm giving example of primary only, na? Division of farm labor. Put a dash. Plowing, transporting, done by the men, whereas cleaning, done by the men. Plowing के बाद क्या बोलोगे? Transporting. Where are your ears kept? Behind the head. Whereas the women, whereas cleaning, washing, looking after the children are done by women, MEN, are done by women. But I don't know.
Then how did you effect this?
Just to confirm from your side. Did you confirm? Did you confirm? I don't know. I'm sitting here. Hey, what did he say? These guys are like that. I one day pull the ears tight bowl. They come next as the baby elephant. Then they will come to you. I'm allowing. And then the third party is that. These are like Shinde group. This is that Fadnavis group. She's Ajit Pawar group. Triple engine Sarkar. Yesterday, did you watch the news?
Yes, sir.
Ajit Pawar jumped. As always, he does it. Yes. Sit down for it. What's it? You don't tell. These guys will do it now. Enough. Control it. She doesn't know the political. She asked it. What is it? You tell her. Wait. You tell the meaning.
Jumping from one part to another.
What I said? What are you saying? If I said tomorrow you have jumped the class, means what is it? From one class to another class you jump. You wait for the sentence to complete. Suddenly you are jumping in between. No, because you are not allowing me to continue. No, come on, go ahead. These guys are to be warned now. One more laughter like this hooliganism, representing the four-legged animal. Enough. Now Rucha is also joining the band also. All grannies rotna. तुम्हारे बाजू में एक बैठी. Enough. How much? I was listening. That you are not reading.
Women in the unorganized sector. Most women work in unorganized sector, even though there is.
First, underline the word no job security. Let me explain the sector called organized and unorganized. The word is saying organized, where job security. Once you are appointed, till your retirement, you can work. Payment is fixed. Hours of work is fixed. Normally, you have job security. You know what is job security? They will not throw you out of the job at any moment of the time. Can I say government jobs are organized sector? Correct? Big companies like Reliance, big companies like Tata's, they also give you organized Unorganized, today you are working. Maybe after few weeks, the boss says, sorry, my company is running in losses. You also ran away from the loss. Firing. So unorganized sector, they are saying normally the women are coming in. Why they are coming in? Because you don't mind that word. Huh? We say the word bargaining power. Now I knew this. The Madam Anki is bargaining with the tomatoes wala for half an hour, and after that winning, she said, I saved 5 rupees. Half an hour bargaining. You don't do. Then she goes to a so-called parlor where the package is only for 14,990. She won't bargain even for 1 rupee.
My mother
Acha, is that the way now?
bargained like only for 5 rupees.
More than 1 hour. I thought she's not.
Like
A month, 2 years, 1 year.
I forgot what I was.
You go and check with your mother and then come back. So we always believe this is called as weak bargaining power. That's why women are more into which sector? Organized sector or unorganized? Unorganized. Okay, that's what she's reading. Come on.
Various activities related to legal transportation is reached.
Now underline meager, you write less. Whose book is this? Rucha. Meager, less or minimum? Go ahead. मतलब legal protection नहीं रहेगा. If you are thrown out of the job, you cannot take your boss to a court that I was working for so many years, he has not given me anything. Okay, go ahead.
Employment in this sector is characterized by
Underline irregular and low income. What is irregular? Out of 12 months in a year, he might pay you for 6 or 7 months. And the other months he say, sorry, there is some problem, this one, that one. And you can't fight also. Is it organized or unorganized? Unorganized. Let's go to the last point. There is absence of facilities like open bracket, maternity leave, child care and other social security system. India is the only country, after I think Modi is becoming Prime Minister of India, earlier it was 4.5 months maternity benefit. You understand? I hope Aishwarya might throw light more on that. Wait, what is maternity benefit, Aishwarya?
when you're pregnant.
I can't be.
Dads can take paternity leaves, but
इसको maternity पे जाते हैं paternity.
it's not as common. But maternity leaves is way.
You can become a counselor in these areas. Good counselor. Complete it.
It's mandatory after taking work and job, and when you get soon
In India, the government allows for the first and the second child. Now, 7.5 months, pre and post maternity leave. The lady will not be going to the office, but the government will pay them till she rejoins the office. As she was saying, certain foreign developed countries, they give paternity leave as well. Paternity the husband can also get, but it is only 3 weeks, not more than that. But in India, we get maternity. So you will get maternity benefits, sick allowances, medical benefits. ये पूरा कौन सा सेक्टर में मिलेगा? Organized. कौन सा सेक्टर में नहीं मिलेगा? Unorganized. Let us give the reading to Aishwarya. Come on. Unorganized. Sorry, organized. I am so sorry.
women with high education and skill formation are great at power. Among the organized sector, teaching and medicine attract the most.
Underline that word. Teaching and medicine attract the most. Now, why generally these two sections are lucrative? Am I using the right word, lucrative? Teachers, because they get paid jobs even when you guys are not coming to the school. Even when we are correcting the papers, we get a payment for that. Whereas in other sectors, there is no. So one is the teacher and other is whom? The medicine. What is medicine? The medical practitioner. He might be a medical transcriptionist. He must be a doctor. He must be a radiographer. Whoever, but related to medicine. These are the best jobs. I think they are not talking to India. It's normally if you go to London, you have this NHS facilities given. National Health Service Scheme. Highest job in London even today is this NHS. Then you go to Singapore, you have NUS, National University of Singapore for Health. That is also the best. But the treatment is very costly. But the payment given to the people who are working in that highest. radioactivity is something where this ultra rays are passed into your body and checking is done. Sonography, color Doppler system, case of ultrasonic sound system. Come on, what's the name? Go ahead. Underline that, administrative and other services. Let's go to the next. In this, will you write it quickly? Quality of population, only the chart.
Yes.
Education, health and skill information. I'll explain. Today, this big chapter is how going smoothly, despite all cockroach and lizard examples. So don't you think you should save time? Good. The problem creator only accepted. Why Smith? Now how Smith? Not why Smith. Quality of population. Maybe these guys keep on branding you and you become like that. Am I correct? Yes. He was a fine little boy till I know him. But I don't know now what you have made him. One is education. Second is health. And what is third? Skill information. Now these two I think you understand. How does the quality of populations maintain? If I say India and China, population wise both are same. What do you mean? India and China, with respect to population, both are same. But China doesn't face the problem what India is facing. Because China has worked on what? They provided them the best. They provided them the health facility good or very good. But this is something Indian government is lacking. Now you are studying till 10th, you don't have any skills in your dispense. I have a soft skill. I can bamboozle any fellow with my language. The boy can say, I can boombass any person with my muscles. What is that word, bamboozle and boombass? I think like some English words. No meaning for that. But I suddenly teach this Rucha the art of tailoring. And she is doing the toy furniture making. And she might be making greeting cards. Correct? And these two guys are making furniture. He can make sofas. They extra skill. Understanding? American child doesn't have any. They go to a hotel and wash plates also. And he's an engineering student. Wow. And his main काम रहता plate धोता रहता restaurant. And he earns per day what I used to earn. I used to earn $25 per hour. They used to earn $45 per hour. फिर मैंने क्या बोला ट्रक चलाता हूँ साहब जी गड्डी बड़ा गड्डी आप भी आ जाओ इंडिया से इधर आके गड्डी चलानी थोड़ी है सर मैं मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर पिछले 15 साल से गाड़ी चलाता and the turban called Sardar. So this is nothing but which formation? So we will meet in the next lecture. We will finish off this. Whatever question you are able to solve, please solve. Okay? So I'll see you in my coming Monday class. Thank you and bye-bye. Take care. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. You remember it now.